through the nectar of instruction verses. All these verses are very powerful. It's very tiny book, like really like power pack. It's a chota packet bada dhamaka kind of. These 11 verses are so powerful. As Prabhu requested last time, if any one of you don't have this book, please have this book today. We have in English and other language too. Please contact Prabhu and please avail for yourself. So today we are going to discuss the verse number 7. But this number 7 is very important. It's a foundation of sadhana bhakti. This is the most important verse that can sustain us in sadhana bhakti. So how it going to? But see, before we did 1 to 6 verse. That 1 to 6 verses are not discrete from this verse. It's on continuation. It's a path. It's a ladder. So what do you mean? Like if you reach at the 7th verse and you are, progressing bhakti, you don't need the level 1? No, we need it. So if you remember, like all the verses were kind of foundation. And the first verse, what was the first verse? Anyone remember? Vacho vega manasa krodha vega. That means what? You have to control your urges of speaking and talking and eating. So you have to regulate your lives. So why that is important? Because regulation of anything bring you into the rhythm, in the system. And you are going to, control your senses. So that's what is control your urges. And that second verse what? Atyahara prayasasya. We all love prasadam, but that doesn't mean we can indulge for that and eat more than our capacity, more than our body need. So that's the atyahara, and that is for controlling your senses. Then third was dealing with the others. How do you deal with the others? What is your approach to dealing with the others, and what is your thinking about that and what you do? So that is the third verse. And fourth verse was dadati pratigruhanti. So that means you have to have the loving exchange with devotee. Not only devotee, with everyone. But why especially with devotee? Because now we have adopted this family. We are going to see each other. If you want it or not, you have chosen this. So you are going to see each other every time. So why don't we develop the good relation? Good relation means talking nicely. And yesterday I was hearing the lecture from Kesava Swami Maharaj that lies. Like we see each other and we say, Hare Krishna, how are you? I am good. Nice to see you. But sometimes it's not really nice to see. But what we have to develop is really we feel good when we see the devotee. So that's what our exchange should be, and we have to be very genuine in all the exchanges. So that's what the teaching we have here. And then we have number 6. Number 6 was number 5, right? We are on number 5. So number 5 is recognizing the level of the devotee. So there are different level of the devotee. That doesn't mean that, okay, I am at the higher level and you have to put yourself always at the lower level and respect others according to their position. So you have to give the respect no matter is a devotee or not. Like, you cannot say that, okay, you are not doing any devotional service, or you are not coming to ISKCON, or you are not doing anything. That doesn't mean that, I should not give the respect. You have to give the proper respect to all. Then number 6 is we don't have to judge the advanced devotee on the external appearance. We cannot judge them. Like, let's say we see all right. Yeah. Okay. So we see any okay, we see any sannyasi or anyone, anybody. We don't have to judge from the external, like this Prabhuji or Maharaj or Mataji or anybody is looking this, looking that, looking. It's fine. Anyway, my voice is kind of loud, so everybody can hear. How do you go? It's good? All right, I don't know what you see. So yeah, so that's what it is. Now we are going to talk about number 7 today. And as I said, number 7 is really, really important for us to sustain in the spiritual life. Really, if you master in this one verse, you will be able to master in Krishna consciousness. That's what it is. So let's go deeper into this, and I'll try to recite, and if you would like to follow, we can do it. Syat Krishna Nama Charita Disiptapya Vidya Pitoptarasanasya Narochikanu Kintvadaradaanudinam Khalu Seva Justa Swadani Kramada Bhavati Tadgadamula Hantri. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. So translation: the holy name, the character, pastime and activities of Krishna are transcendently sweet like sugar candy, although the tongue of the one afflicted by the jaundice of avidya, ignorance, cannot taste anything sweet. It is wonderful that simply by carefully chanting these sweet names every day, a natural relish awakens within his tongue, and his disease is gradually destroyed at the root. So this is kind of, Ayurvedic medicine. I talk about Ayurvedic medicine often because I take that treatment. So Ayurvedic medicine have the power to cure the disease from the root. Like allopathy, definitely allopathy is good. We have to take it for the immediate relief, but that doesn't give you the cure from the root cause. So this verse is going to give us the relief from the it's going to give you the relief, and it's going to eliminate the root cause itself. So that's what it is. So we are going to go deeper and understand each word. It's really important. So let's go ahead and we can go. So Syat Krishna Nama Charita Adi. So here mainly 3 things is mentioned. So Nam itself is very important. But along with the Nam, what else is important? Krishna's name, character and pastime. So name itself, Krishna has put all energy in his name. So name itself is important. But his name, character and pastime, everything is very important. And we have to understand that. Okay, this is, this verse is talking about ignorance. Ignorance means what? Our avidya. So there are 5 layers of the ignorance. So here the ignorance mentioned, avidya, that is the most prominent. Avidya means what? You have the misconception of self. I am this body, I am this, I am this. So you relate yourself with the body. That is the misconception. I am very good looking, I am smart, I am this, I am that. So you always relate yourself with the body. But that is not your true identification. So this is the kind of understanding we are getting it, that we have to identify ourselves as a soul, not as a body. But how can we do that? It's not like, we can just start thinking about, I got hurt and I say, okay, I don't have to worry about this. I'm not this body, I am the soul. It's not like that. You have to cultivate your consciousness and elevate yourself to understand that I am not this body, I am the soul. And second thing is, there are 5 ignorance types. One is avidya. Second is asmita. Asmita means asmita, like I am the doctor, I am the nurse, I am the engineer, I am this, I am that. So all upadhis, you wear all the hats and identify yourself with that particular hat. Okay, I am male, I am female, I am Indian, I am American, I am African, whatever you can identify yourself. So that is the false identification. You can identify with that, and that is all the material glorification. It's not going to last long. It's going to vanish with your body. So you don't have to identify yourself. Third is attachment, like raga. You have attachment with so many things. We all have attachment with so many things. How does this? How does this? How is my... What's going on, Joe? Yeah, this is fine. Yeah. Yeah. So we are so attached with so many things. Even we are attached with the small things. I am attached with, if something I have in my kitchen, I am attached with that. Something I have this, I am attached with that. So that false attachment is the third kind of thing. And then fourth is dvesha. Oh my God, don't even talk about that. Dvesha is lot, right? We have so much dvesha. Like, dvesha is not like, we tell in front, like, we have dvesh. If somebody is doing really good, we should feel happy. At the Prabhupada's time, that all devotees, that all Prabhupada disciples are doing good, and they were feeling so happy about each other that, Prabhupada given him chance. And sometime before, like initially, Prabhupada was going alone on the walk. There was nobody, accompanying with him. But eventually, it got so famous that everybody started going with the Prabhupada. So lately that happened that nobody can go, like, until they had to assign the people that, today this person will go with Prabhupada, today this person. So whoever was not able to go, they were not feeling envious and jealous that, oh, I'm not able to go, you are the one who's going today. No, they were cherishing that, okay, you are going, let us know what you talk and what you had the conversation with the Prabhupada. So we should not be dvesh. We should not create the dvesh. And then abhinivesha. Abhinivesha means fear of death. We all the time fear. We fear about our position, we fear about our job, we fear about, like today I had fear about, we had so much to do. I was thinking, I don't know whether I'll be able to put everything together, everything will be good, whatever recipe I'm making, that recipe will turn out well. So we have lots of fear. Caution and fear, two is different thing. If you are cautious about anything, that is really good. But if you are fearful about, your wealth, your possessions, your death, it should not be there. So that's the one of the prominent ignorance. And also the fifth one is abhivesha. So that is, you are thinking that is nothing or something is beyond the absolute truth. What is absolute truth? Ultimately, Lord Krishna is the absolute truth, right? We have to go back to Him. So that's the ultimate truth. But we are thinking, no. There is something else than Krishna, something other than the Krishna. So that's what you think. So, and that's the thing. Now, second thing is Sita Api, sugar candy. Although the sugar candy is sweet, but who doesn't relish that taste, who don't like that taste, who have the jaundice condition, right? So when I see one person had the jaundice. When I was young, one of our friend got jaundice and his whole body turned yellow. Actually, you can see the whole body was yellow, and whatever we, feed him, he don't like. And doctor advised him to take the sugar cane juice. He didn't like it. He said, no, it's so bitter. I don't want to take it. So, Sita Api means it's a kind of sweet, always sweet. Like we know the sitafal, right? Everybody, many of you had the sitafal. So, sitafal and same as a ramfal. So, all that fruit are sweet, but if you give it to the deceased person, he'll not like it. So, that's what this Sita Api means. And then, avidya, we talk about avidya, ignorance a lot. So, that is ignorance of false identification. Then pitta apatapata. Sorry, this is always I am confused. So afflicted by the bile. That means you have some disease and you are not able to get the real juice of it. So name of the Krishna is always sweet. It's not like, it's different. It's a universally sweet. It's not like, you like this rasgulla and rasgulla's taste is different and gulab jambu's taste is different. Totally different. But Krishna's ras, Krishna's pastime or his name is equal to everyone. It's the same. But as we know that we are not able to relish that because of our condition. So that's the... and rasanasya of the tongue, the taste perceptions. So different people have the different taste perception according to their knowledge and the condition. They understand that. Then na rochikanu, not palatable. As I said, that doesn't have the taste. They don't develop it. They don't like it. Then Kintu, but Adrat means carefully, very important word. Carefully every day or 24 hours. It's recommended 24 hours, but 24 hours is so difficult for us. But what we can do, at least we can start with 1 hour, giving the 1 hour for Krishna. So that is, you have to practice carefully. And Anudinam, every day, 24 hours, you can keep doing. And what happened? If you keep doing, what happened? Khalo, naturally, sa, that sugar candy of the holy name, Eva, certainly, justa, taken or chanted. That you have to take the name, you have to take the medicine. Let's say if some child is sick, what happened? He has to go to the doctor. When he go to the doctor, what happened? Doctor will give the medicine. So doctor will give the medicine and say, okay, you have to take this medicine every day. Then doctor is not going to talk to child that you have to take this medicine every day, because child is so young, he don't understand. So what he's going to do? He's going to tell his mother or father that you have to make sure this children is going to take, your child is going to take the medicine. So child don't like to take the medicine, but mother will force him to take that medicine. Why? Because by that medicine only he's going to get cure. So that's what the holy name is like. We don't like to chant. We get so bored. As soon as you start chanting, hundreds and thousands of thoughts come in your mind. And the work is pending since so long. At that time, you feel the urge to do that. No, this is so long pending, I have to do it. We all experience that. But still, we have to carefully doing, and whatever thoughts comes and go, you have to just let it go. You don't have to hold on to that. Let it go. So that's what it, and as swadi kramat bhavati, gradually becomes relishable, sweet. If you keep doing it, we all have experience, like certain things we didn't like to do it, but our parents force us to do. Like, you have to do this, you have to do this. Like my father used to give us the chores to help, take care of all the, my father was, kind of, bringing so many sannyasis and babas at home, and he make us do seva for them. He said, you know what, now you can help your mother and prepare the prasadam for them, or you can prepare the nice sitting arrangement for them. That time I didn't like it. I said, what is this? And the Baba comes, they were not like clean sannyasi like we see in ISKCON. They're all the Babas, like, they have the ugly hair, like the thing against them. But, you don't like that appearance, like how they appear. I didn't. So that time we didn't have all that knowledge. But, I didn't like it. But I keep doing. I had no choice. I had to do it. So I kept doing. But that instilled the seed in myself. And then today I am here. Because of that, otherwise I would not be there. If I would have said, no, I don't want to do it, I didn't support it, my father, I didn't do it, then I would have not be here. So that's what, I didn't like it, but I had to keep doing it. So that's what it is. You have to keep doing, keep taking the medicine, keep doing, and ultimately you will feel it relishable. So now we'll move to the next one. That is going to, what was it? Yeah. So, as I said, we have the condition. This here, especially, Srila Rupa Goswami is talking about the disease called jaundice, right? Jaundice. What is the jaundice condition? Now you'll say, okay, you talk about jaundice a lot, but I don't have that. I'm sorry. I don't have that. So how can I identify, okay, do I have it or not? What is the symptoms? How do we know? So what is the disease according to Srila Rupa Goswami? The disease is avidya, jaundice-like condition, right? Like the bile disorder. So, what is the symptoms? Now we are carefully going to see this. Do we have these symptoms? If yes, then we have to work on that. Today everybody wanna call. Alright, so symptoms. This is tongue with jaundice tastes bitter instead of sweet, and sweet rather than a bitter. So we talk about this, like if you give the sugar cane. And also, when you see the sugar cane itself, it's so hard from outside, but inside it's so juicy. So like that, holy name is like that. You don't like to chant, you don't like the holy name. Outside it feels so harsh and bitter and you don't want to do it, but as soon as you'll start peeling it and relish that rus, you'll enjoy that. Oh my God, this is so sweet. And I don't know who have the experience of eating the sugar cane, like, with your teeth. Yeah, I had that experience. When I was young, we had that experience that thela wala comes with the long sugar cane dandas, and he gave 1 rupee, 5 rupee, and we used to take it. And we, in the afternoon, that was our kind of detoxification and taking the vitamin D directly. My mom used to make us sit outside on the sun and then said, no, now you have this sugar cane. So we were relishing that. So that's what I can connect with this really well, that, the sugar cane is really sweet, but how people cannot taste it because they are diseased. So now this is the, sorry, let me just mute this. All right. So now second symptoms is more attachment to the material activities than Krishna. Hola, we know, right? Sunday, if we have to come, we have to make a plan. And let's say if we have to go somewhere else, shopping or something, we are so enthusiastic to do that. So that's where we have to find out where is our taste is. Do we like to come here or do we like, no, whatever necessary we have to do it. It's not like that we don't want to do it. We don't have to do it. But you should not be inclined to that. You should not be, indulged for that. Okay, I have to do. So if you have that, you have more attachment to anything else other than Krishna, that is not the good thing. That means you have the jaundice condition. So then the third point is, this is so, I love it, So forgetfulness of Krishna, lack of taste for spiritual practice, no attraction to chanting. How many relate with this image, right? Like I'm giving class now and I'm getting so many calls. So this is what, this is the biggest distraction in our life, just throw it away whenever you are chanting. But if you are not, this is the main, like, most Maya is in this, Maya said, compact herself and, got into this phone. And then we are so attached with the phone. So that's what it is. So you have to be very careful when you are chanting. You have to, no distraction, nothing else, just chant. And look, Krishna is looking. Exactly this is what it is. You see that, Krishna is looking and say, I am here, and what are you doing? It's like a wedding. You have invited some really, like, let's say Vice President or Narendra Modi, like, in Ambani's wedding, so many exalted guests were there. So when Narendra Modi comes, what do? You say, okay, you can sit here, I'm coming. No, you attain him, you be with him all the time. So that's what it is. Krishna is non-different in his names. So when you are chanting Krishna's name, he is literally waiting for you to get absorbed and, he wants to dance on your tongue. But what you do? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Oh my God, kitni mala baki rehgi? Abhi to 6 hi hui hai. 6 baki hai, right? So that's what you do. So you are doing your rounds just to finish your round. You are not diving deep into that. You are not absorbing that. And Krishna is really waiting for you to get absorbed and, chant more and, call his names. But we don't do that. And that's the disease condition. If you relate with this, a picture or this sentence, this is the wake-up call for all of us, including me, that we have to understand Krishna is waiting for us. We should not do it. And recede into spiritual boredom or resistance. So what happened? Like if you get, let's say you have nothing to do. I'm talking about myself. I have nothing to do. I'll come to Sunday program. If something else come up, you know what? I have this thing to go. I have this thing to do. I cannot come to the Sunday program. That shouldn't be, right? So this, eventually, if you keep doing this, we are going to talk about the aparadhas in the coming slide. So if you keep committing the aparadh, then you will be distant from the name. You will not relish the juice. You will not like to chant. So this is what happened. You are going to, go away from the spirituality. You are going to go away from the Krishna. So we should not do that. And we can actually uncover our intelligence. Our intelligence is very much covered with Maya. So we have to uncover it, and we don't have to become ignorant of the holy names, and we have to chant. And what people does, they rectify the one mistake by committing another mistake. I'll give you one example. Like, I would not say it's a mistake for whoever is doing, but let's say somebody got some fancy thing. Now, to let's say vase, like I got the beautiful vase, but I don't have place to put that vase. So I'll do, now I have to buy the nice table for that vase. Now I got the table. Now this vase is empty, doesn't look good. Now I have to buy flower every day. Though do you offer that flower to Krishna and put it there, it's beautiful. But if you are just artificially doing it, so you are making another mistake to rectify the previous mistake. So we have to not indulge for that. We have to wait and see whether I need it, I should do it or not. So that's what it is. Now, Prabhupada here is talking about the offenses. We talk about this, but how do we know we are doing this or not? So we are going to talk about the offenses of the holy name. So first of all, we'll talk about the stages of the chanting. What kind of stages we are chanting in. So, Nama Prada. Offensive stage of chanting, we talk about, we do so many offenses. So this is the one of the offenses while chanting you are doing, and we are going to discuss in detail. And a Nama Bhasa, lessening the stage of the chanting, almost gone. So we are diminishing in it. So how can we practice this? Let's say we are chanting in offense with the offenses. So what you do, you know what? I am going to focus for at least 7 minutes to chant one round properly. If you'll start doing that, if you'll chant one round properly, then you'll get that juice. You'll see the bluish Krishna dancing on your tongue. When you close your eyes, you can really relate your tongue, like your voice and your hearing. When you combine that both, when you hear your own sound, immediately the sum, maybe the Mahamantra will appear in front of you, or Krishna will appear in front of you, or if you are sitting in front of your deities, you'll absorb in your deities form. So this is what going to start happen if you are going to do it carefully. So that is Nama Bhasa. So Nama Prada, then you come to the Nama Bhasa, and then Suddha Nama. Suddha Nama is pure chanting. Now our stage is like, okay, 16 mala done, hang it there, now see you tomorrow. That's what we all do, like, aaj ho gayi baba, khatam, kal milenge abhi bas. But it should not be the case. If you are in the Suddha Nama, you don't want to leave your beats away. You just want to carry your beats all the time, and whenever you get time, you just keep chanting on it. So that's the stage you achieve when you have the Suddha Nama, pure chanting. Krishna Prema awakens, and Krishna you see. And you know what? When you are in this stage and you are chanting, you see Krishna, and then all of a sudden Krishna disappear and say, Krishna, one more time, please appear. One more time appear. And Krishna appear again. And you feel again, okay, fine, I want to constantly see the Krishna. So that's what the Suddha Nama, when you chant purely, Krishna will appear in front of you, and you'll relish that rasa, and you don't want to stop chanting. You want to keep chanting. So now we'll talk about the offenses finally. So what are these offenses are? So now I have created this slide to defense against the offenses. How can we defense against the offenses? We all know that, we should not blaspheme the devotee. We should listen to our spiritual masters' orders and all. But how can we defense it? So first of all, first offense is what? Blaspheme the devotee who have dedicated their life. So how can we defense it? Serve those who serve the Lord, appreciate their good qualities. No matter what, how they are serving, what they are serving, you have to appreciate it. We all know that, Lord Ram was building the bridge. This little squirrel came and she wanted to help. And Hanuman and everybody laugh at her, say, you cannot, please go away, you are distracting us, you are, roadblock when we are doing it, just go away. And then squirrel said, no, I want to help, I want to serve Lord Ram. And when Lord Ram saw that, and he appreciates so much. So that's what it is. Whoever is serving in whatever capacity, and as Prabhu always says, no service is small or big. Whatever service, whoever is doing, you have to appreciate from the heart and thank them that for doing the service and inspiring. And you get the inspiration from anyone and everyone. Like little boy is doing some drawing for Krishna, you have to appreciate that how absorbed he is into that and he is doing it. And this whoever, like small so many parents come with the young children and they make them sit here. So we have to appreciate even that how they are cultivating their children to sit and listen. So that's also the big service, and we have to appreciate all the good qualities any devotee have. Second is adore Lord Krishna as the supreme enjoyer, controller and friend. Respect the great personalities such as Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, Lord Ganesh, and Lord Hanuman as exalted devotee of the Lord Krishna. Now, someone is saying, okay, I worship Lord Shiva a lot. I like Lord Shiva. So that doesn't mean that, we are putting Lord Shiva at the lower level or something. Lord Shiva is the really great devotee of the Lord. But we have to understand what is the position of Lord Shiva and what is the position of Lord Krishna. Right? So we have to honor it. We have to respect him. Whenever you see, whenever you have to bow down, you have to give the respect. Like okay, we are not the Shivite, we are just Krishna, so we don't bow down or we don't pay respect to any other Lord. No, that's not the case. We have to consider them as an exalted devotee and devotee of the Lord Krishna, and we have to serve them. But serving in a different capacity. It's not like you cannot have the block that no one is bigger than the Lord Shiva or Lord Hanuman. No, there is, because they are always absorbed in chanting. Lord Hanuman, who is serving all the time? Lord Ram, right? So we have to understand from their perspective what is their position is, and if you worship them according to that is going to help. So I was somehow I got into one clip. Premananda Maharaj, I think many of you are hearing him and listening to his lecture. So I just came to this thing and I was listening, and he said, I am here because of Lord Shiva. That's what he said, right? Because he was worshipping Lord Shiva and Lord Shiva sent him to the Lord Krishna. That's what I know. So ultimately, if you are worshipping any Lord, ultimately the ultimate goal of everyone is to bring you closer to the Krishna only. So that's the second offense. Let's do the third one. You have to carry out the order of the spiritual master with enthusiasm and attention to detail. So it's not about just following the order of the spiritual master. You have to follow with the real enthusiasm. If your Guru Maharaj gave you any instruction, you have to follow with 100% conviction, and you have to make sure. Who is the biggest example of following the spiritual master's order? Srila Prabhupada, right? Who else? So Srila Prabhupada struggled a lot. He was I think 25 when he got the order from his spiritual master, and at the age of 60 he started. So he was preparing himself during that time, and maybe this repetition for some of the Bhakti Vriksha family member, because I spoke about this last time as well on Friday. So we have to, the Prabhupada carried spiritual master's order, and he had that faith that my spiritual master said so I have to do it. And he did it. And many of us have the experience. If whoever got any instruction from the spiritual master, or not only spiritual master, here not only we are talking about spiritual, your Shiksha Guru or your, whoever you follow, if you get the genuine instruction from them, and if you follow that, you are going to get the succeed in that. And it's not only your power. Krishna is going to put his power. So you have to follow that and understand what is the purpose of it, and you have to follow that with the great enthusiasm. Utsaha, Nishchaya, that is very important. If you are doing it, just for sake of doing it, it's not going to help. If you do with full enthusiasm, that is going to help you a lot. Then I'm going to go a little quick. Fourth offense is honor and study the scriptures and the instruction of the Supreme Lord Krishna. So what is that? You have to understand everything. You have to understand that, but you should not be blaspheme any Vedic scripture or anything. You have to understand that, and you have to know what is this Bhagavatam is, what is Bhagavad Gita is, what is telling us, what should we follow. So that is the honor the study of the scriptures. Fifth is to consider the glories of the chanting to be in imagination, right? If somebody is new to chanting, they will say, what are you spending your time? You are spending 1 hour every day chanting and doing nothing is working out. It should not be imagination. So what we have to do, consider the description of the glories of the holy name given by the acharyas and scriptures to be not even slightly exaggerated. It's not exaggeration of anything. It's a proven, not by us. So many devotees, like so many acharyas have done that. And we all know, like example of Haridas Thakura. He was agitated by the prostitute. And how he come out of that? With the power of the holy name. He was chanting 24/7. So he came out of it. Why? Because he had the strength of the holy name. I want to tell you one thing here. So one day, one of the Prabhupada disciple was walking with the Prabhupada on the morning walk. And he asked, Prabhupada, I'm wondering always, how can you do this much? This many temples, this many centers, this many disciples, and you are taking care of everything. You are talking to media, you are, taking care of all legal matters. How are you doing it? I'm so surprised. So Prabhupada mischievously smiled and say, you know what? Magic is here. And he showed his bead bag. So all the magic is in here. The magic is coming. And that is very fact that is coming from there. So then number 6 is experience the holy name as transcendental sound descending from the spiritual world. So this name is not just name. Like that when we listen to any song, mundane song, how much and how long you can listen. Maybe 5 times, 10 times, 1 day, 2 days, then you get bored. But this name is Nitya Naveen. Every day you chant, every day you release the more and more rasa from there. So we don't have to identify this name and Krishna as a different. Krishna have put all the Shakti in this. So that's what the number 6 is. Number 7 is protect your investment in chanting by following the regulative principles. So as yesterday I was talking, Friday I was talking ROI, return of investment, right? You have to invest where you can get the good bargain, right? So your body is temporary. Out of this temporary body, what you can achieve the Krishna Prema. So if you don't do it, that means we are the biggest fool, So we got this rare human body and cash it and just use it and go back to the Krishna. If we are not so elevated, we cannot go to Krishna after this birth, but we'll get the birth in the higher family, we get the birth in the devotee family, and we can continue our journey. And whatever investment you have done here in this material world is going to stay here only. It's not going to come with you. You have big house, you have big car, you have this gold. Nothing is going to come with you. But what is going to come with you? Only this holy name. Then we have to be very wise investing our time in this. So that's what it is. So number 8 is transcend the feeling of duty and obligation and act for Krishna's pleasure. So when our desire and Krishna's desire is aligned, that means you are doing on the good path, and you will feel that joy, you will feel that happiness when you do that. But when you don't do it, it's not going to be, you are not going to be happy. So basically, you don't have to chant for gaining anything. You don't have to, Krishna, you know what, I sincerely today did the 2 rounds. What I want, just give me this job. This should not be. We cannot bargain that, I did it for you, now you do it for me. The Krishna is not there, sitting there and just to fulfilling your wishes. So that should not be case. We should not expect anything. We should expect only Krishna Prema. Krishna, give me your love. That's all I want from you. Number 9, discuss the glory of the holy name with the servant of the Lord who relished them. That means whoever get the, if you talk to any mundane materialistic people, if you talk about Krishna, they'll say, oh no, again she started. That happens to me a lot. You don't know anything other than Krishna? No, I don't know anything other than Krishna. And they'll just walk away. You know what? I got the call. I have to go. I have to be here. That's all. So you don't have to preach to them. You know that they have no interest in this. Then you should not invest your time in that. But what you have to do, you have to invest your time talking, discussing about Krishna with the devotee, not with the others. And number 10, finally, chant attentively, absorbing heart and mind in the holy name, becoming the steady, more detached from the materialism. So you have to, you give, every day we are hearing this lecture, right? From Friday, Wednesday, if you go for reading classes, Tuesday, you hear same thing. Whatever question you have, ultimately answer is, please chant, please chant, please chant. Then, you nobody have any different answer. Then still doesn't go in our thick brain that, we listen, and then just what we are doing, we are so wise, we don't want to take anything from anybody. That's what kind of attitude we have. Okay, you gave the lecture, thank you so very much, but we are not going to take anything from you. That's what it is, right? So, but we have to absorb in that, we have to chant very nicely, and we should have the steady faith in that this is going to give me the relief from this ocean of the death and birth. That's what it is. And this is very important, 10th offenses. So whenever you get the initiation, your Guru Maharaj or, they emphasize on the importance of these 10 offenses. And sometimes they give the lecture. This is very shortly we have discussed. But if we have the series of lectures for each offenses, I'm sure we can have the 10 lecture for each offense. That's how deep we can go into this and understand what is these offenses are and how much important it is. So that's what it is. And now these offenses, what does this do? If we chant nicely, what is going to happen with me? What is going to benefit me? So on that, Prabhupada is talking about the 9 steps from 9 stages of the bhakti, like how we can do the bhakti and what will be our initial level and how we can progress further. So that's what we are going to talk about. 9 stages of the bhakti, that's starting from sadhana, shraddha to prema. So first is shraddha, firm faith. That is very important. Firm faith in scripture and the activities of bhakti gain from others preaching and from the super soul. So whoever can preach you whatever, it's not going to go into your brain until and unless you have the mercy from the Krishna. Your endeavor, Krishna is looking at your endeavor, but it's not going to help you until and unless Krishna give you the mercy. And we all know the biggest example, right? It's Damodar Leela, right? Yashoda Maya was trying to bind Krishna and the rope was short by 2 inches, and she was trying and she had rope from all over the places, but still she was not able to bind the Krishna. And then she said, what's going on? And then ultimately Krishna said, oh poor mother, she's trying so hard, let me help her. And then Krishna, gave her his mercy and she was able to tie it. So that's what it is, like, we have to try, but we should have the faith. The faith is that, yes, this is the process, this is going to help me. I'll tell you one story. There was a village, in the village there were so many people living there, but what happened? There was no rain for 1 year and more than 1 year, and everybody was saying, oh my God, there is no rain, we are not going to have the crop, and we are going to have the misery of the life, we have the trouble in life, what do we do? And then one sannyasi came and he blessed the town and he said, you know what, you will get rain this day it is going to rain in your town. Then everybody was a little skeptical, but one boy had a super faith in the blessing of the saint, and he said, you know what, it is going to rain. And everybody decided to gather at one place and do the prayer. So let's gather every one place and we can do the prayer. And that boy literally came with the umbrella, and everybody was laughing at him. Why you bought the umbrella? He said, the sannyasi said it's going to rain, so it's going to rain. Then everybody said, you are crazy. But he had that conviction, and because of his conviction, it rained that day, and everybody was happy. So this is not just for understanding. We have to get into, and we have to have the shraddha, the confirmed faith in scriptures and activities of bhakti. Like whatever activity you do, whether it's eating prasad, that is also the activity of bhakti. See, why you are here, maybe you'll honor the prasad here. if you choose not to be here and go out, there are so many restaurants are there. They serve really delicious food. Why you didn't go there and you choose to be here? So because you have faith that this is the process going to help me. So that's what it is. Then sadhu sangha. That's really important. Association with the pure devotee, inquiring from the Guru. Association is ABC. Prabhupada always emphasize on association, right? So that is our priority. Associate, if you associate with the materialist person, what is going to talk about? They have no topic to talk about other than, all that mundane thing. What is going on? This Trump is crazy and this is going on and Narendra Modi is doing this and look at this weather. It's very hard, very cold. They have nothing else to talk about other than the mundane topics. So we have to have indulgence and, craving for associating with the devotee. That is going to help us. Then third stage is bhajana kriya. So more you do, if you have firm conviction that okay, this is going to help, and then you start associating with the devotees, that association is going to give you lots of power, lots of bhakti, and that's how you are stepping. When you go to school, you are starting from the preschool, then you go to kindergarten, then you go to first grade, then you go to second grade. When you are in second grade, what do you mean? The kindergarten was not important? No, that was the first stage, was first step for you. So that's what the important. So from Shraddha, you go to Sadhu Sangha, to the Bhajana Kriya. Bhajana Kriya means you are performing any devotional services unsteady, false confidence, and sporadic endeavors. So what you do, you struggle with your senses, right? On this, I want to, thank whole my team, the cooking team. They are helping like anything. If somebody is not coming to the Sunday program, if I assign something, they make sure that yes, we are going to do it. Like today, Jaya Radhika Mataji had to go somewhere. And I requested her, can you do something? Then she said, okay, I'll do the fryams. So she did that. Bhiksha Mataji, she's working. If she's not able to do it, she'll order something. So she ordered roti today. Same with the Mayapur Chandra Prabhu. They are not here today. But they said, okay, fine, you order something from us and we'll pay. Same with this Poonam Mataji. She is so child. Poonam Mataji, Vanda Mataji, all are very enthusiastic. Whenever I say something, okay, fine, we'll do it. So same, like with the Sanket Prabhu and Bindu Mata, they are coming 1 hour far, right? From 1 hour far, and they come here and always this. So this time she was working and she couldn't do it, but she felt so bad. What can I do? What can I bring? I said, you are doing always enough, so it's fine. One time you can take it easy. You cannot do, it's fine. And our sweet master, everybody knows, Yashoda Gopi Mataji, she is so much into sweet. She wants to serve all the time. Whenever she gets chance, we can serve this to devotee. I can make this for the devotee. So she is always enthusiastic. How is coming? The Bhajana Kriya, how is coming? Because they invested their time in Shraddha. They are so exalted, so elevated. But I'm just giving you the process that how you can get engaged into this. So the Sadhu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya, Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha and Bhajana Kriya. And Bhajana Kriya includes everything. Whatever you do under Krishna consciousness, that comes as a Bhajana Kriya. So that's good to this. Hope I'm not boring you or putting you at the sleep. I'm so sorry if I am, but now fourth is, once you start doing this, what happened, Cheto darpana marjanam, the gisai chalu ho jati hai, right? Like when you have some pot which is got bad, you start rubbing it, it start cleansing, right? So this is what started happening. Anartha nivrutti, decreasing the unwanted attachment. Like we start getting attachment with this thing, this association. Like initially when I joined, I was not convinced, I'm not talking about convinced with the Krishna, but I was not convinced with the process, because I had to understand, we come from very logical background that, I am a logical, I have to clear my logic and all like that. So initially, when I joined, I had to understand what is this process, how is it. So, and that's what Anartha Nivritti is. Once you join, once you understand, your Anartha Nivritti start. And how it start, and how we accumulate the Anartha? Anartha we accumulate from the past sins. Before joining Krishna consciousness, whatever we did, all there are past sins. We have accumulated that. So we get from there. And then past pieties. Radha Shyam Sundar ki jai, jai jai Srimai Nitai ki jai, jai jai jai. They are looking so beautiful, isn't it? Yes, Hari. So, past pieties, like let's say if we have done some piety in past, we indulge to do more piety this birth. Offenses. And now what are the types of offenses? The types of offenses, seva offenses. All destroyed by name except committing the sin on the strength of the chanting, right? So whenever you chant, doesn't mean that you are the exalted devotee and you can do anything to anyone. No, you have to be very careful. When you start chanting, that means you start understanding, you start seeing Krishna in everyone. Is you don't see anybody as, non-different than Krishna. You have to start cultivating that. You should not have that aparadh mentality. Then the first offense is from the bhakti, like whatever we are doing, bhakti also. During the bhakti, if we are doing any service, we commit so many offenses, like prestige, oh, I am in this temple, I am doing this, I have this position, I have this power. No, you should not fall for that. You should not be worry about your wealth, okay, I am the one who's doing this or doing that. You should not worry. You have to think that whatever wealth or whatever the knowledge, intelligence I have is from the Krishna. So you don't have to take it on you. Like you should not think, oh, karta mi manyate. You have to think that Krishna has given me this power and I'm using it for himself. And comfortable positions, you should not be comfortable in the one position. Let's say you are doing one service for so long and Prabhu asked and said, you know what, can you do this service? You should, oh, no, I'm so comfortable with this service. No, I don't want to. No, you have to accept that as a Krishna's will. Because Krishna is not, we are not so pious that Krishna is there to come and order us directly. Hey, you do this. No, Krishna is going to come through devotees only and give us the any instruction he wants. So we have to be very careful about that. So anarthas in general cause sleep. Oh my God, don't talk about this, right? Sleep. Whenever the lecture is going on, we start sleeping because at least it's good. It's good that we are getting that so peace of mind by listening Krishna Katha that we sleep. So this is the anartha from the general cause, that sleep, distraction, bad habits, material taste, and disinterest in material topics. Disinterest in material topics. So this is what start happening, distraction and all. I'm not going to detail into that. And anartha from past sins cause the ignorance, false ego, attachment, hatred, and fear of death. So we know so many people, right? If we try to preach someone, they say, you know what? We are worshipping Krishna every day. We know who's Krishna, but they don't want to accept it, that they are not doing bhakti in a proper way, because they have that false ego that, okay, we know Krishna, we worship Krishna, so we should not ignore that. We should be very careful about that. So this is the false ego we should get out of. And anartha from past pious activity cause desire for pious enjoyment and liberation. So we desire for the liberation, we desire for enjoyment, all that. So we'll go quickly to the next one. All right. So Nishtha, the another fourth one is Nishtha. Firm faith in Krishna, steadiness, the firmness should be there. Ruchi, taste for Krishna. So once you go further, you have the firm faith in Krishna. First, you have to have the firm faith in scripture. You start with faith in scripture, and at the fifth stage, you have the firm faith in Krishna. No, Krishna is the only ultimate truth. That's what the conviction you should get at the fifth stage. And ruchi, taste for Krishna. Once you have that conviction, then you have the taste for Krishna, taste for chanting. You will do something for Krishna. Whenever you go, that's happened to me. Whenever I go buy something, first of all I think about, what can I buy for Krishna? Krishna will, maybe I can buy some flute, nice flute, or I can buy some nice ornament for Krishna. So that's what it is. You start thinking about Krishna all the time. Okay? And you develop the taste for Krishna. Then seventh is asakti, attachment for Krishna. You get attached. If you see where is Ashtasakhi Mataji? She is so attached with the deities, right? Whenever you see her, she is absorbed in deities all the time. So that's what, she had the really, if something is wrong, little bansuri is not like in its proper position, or garland is not in the proper position, she'll think, oh no, we have to fix this. This like today we were talking, this is, the garland is so beautiful. Deities look so beautiful. And she said, yeah, they are looking so beautiful. So she is so attached with it. When I always tell her, you blush. Whenever you talk about Krishna, you start blushing. So that's what it is. She have the asakti. So attachment to the Krishna. Then number 8 is bhava, love in devotional ecstasy. Like you start jumping, whenever it's time for chanting, you can't wait to wake up in the morning, and you say, oh, I have to chant. So that's kind of bhava you get, like Kalindi Priya Mataji and Aradhya Radhika Mataji. They have that taste. They just jump in the morning, oh, I have to chant. No, I'm just giving few of the name, but so many, all of us sitting here, they have that taste. They just want to jump out of the bed and start chanting. So that's what you get the ecstasy in chanting. And then number 9 is prema, pure love for Krishna, and you develop the pure love for Krishna ultimately. And then once you love someone, you know what kind of love we have, right? When you love someone, that's it. You don't see anything other than that person. So that's what it is. Once you develop the love for Krishna, then you are set for your life. So now let's determine the first aspect of the bhakti from journey to Shraddha to Prema. I'm just going to give you the ladder steps so you understand better. Faith in Krishna. First of all, you have faith in Krishna. Then what is the next one? Anybody remember? Association with the devotees. Wonderful. Then we are going to follow the regulatory principle. 4 regulatory principle, right? So whoever is initiated and whoever is connected with ISKCON, they know. But whoever don't know, I'm just going to give you brief about the 4 regs. So one is no intoxication. Why? Because intoxication is bring you into habit of indulging for that again. Like let's say somebody have the habit of drinking coffee or tea all the time. If they don't drink coffee or tea, they will kind of say, oh, my sir chakra raha hai, I cannot do anything without drinking tea and coffee. So we should not be dependent on that. We should be dependent on Krishna. So that's what it. Second is, you have to chant at least 16 rounds. That is the minimum, right? So 16 rounds, Prabhupada so mercifully gave the only 16 rounds. 16 rounds is your 2 hours of the day. So you have so much time, you can invest 2 hours in the, at least for the Krishna. And third one is no meat eating. Why? Because it's the cleanliness. You don't want to eat something dead. So your body is alive, your blood is alive, and by eating something which is not live, you are going to put, let's say it's like a kabrastan, you are creating kabrastan in your body. So it's not a kabrastan, you put, dead body in your body, right, inside. So we have to eat clean, and by doing that, you are demonstrating the daya for the other jiva, right? You don't want to kill anyone, and because I am so powerful, and powerful is not to punish the poor, but it's to protect the poor. So we have to protect. So it's a ahimsa, daya, we show it to the other living entities. And which one is left? Gambling is so powerful. If you gamble and you say, okay, fine, I won $10, let me do more. So that's a big trap. We don't want to indulge for that. And we all know the biggest example of gambling, right? Yudhishthir Maharaj didn't wanted to gamble, but ultimately he had to. And you see what was the result, right? So that's what the four regulatory principles. And Prabhupada have made this four regulatory principle based on the dharma. The dharma stand on the four legs. So this is on the four legs. And this is not something, you are giving up. You are, as I yesterday explained, you are not giving up, but you are aiming for something better. You are taking something better than what you had before. So that, and then we are going to go for next one, stopping unwanted things. Unwanted so many things. And when you come here, you stop and you do that. And from faith, that is very important. Then taste for hearing and chanting. Then deep attachment for Krishna. Then aesthetic emotional state, and pure love for Krishna. So this is what the ladder is. So you see, this is step by step going. And if you go all the way at the pure love of Krishna, you are going to meet? Srila Prabhupada, right? He's sitting there, see? So we are going to meet him. So your transformation, the spiritual transformation from the conditioned state to the ultimate state. And what happened? Knowledge of the process help us identify the hindrance and danger of the obstructs to the path. By recognizing the symptoms of the disease, we can systematically cure the cause. So so many people are not even ready to understand that we have the disease. So at least we start accepting that. See, biggest thing is you start accepting your mistake. When you accept, you can cure it. So that's it. It is. So what is going to be? Yes. Now, this is another slide for process of healing and gradual transformation. How does that happen? Okay, our eternal condition is Jivera Swarupa Hoya Nitya Krishna Das. We should be Nitya Krishna Das. And how it's going to happen? So, spiritual life may not feel attractive at the first. Definitely it's very attractive. But because of our condition, we don't feel it attractive. So, gradually, if we keep doing, definitely we'll feel it attractive. Then, second is, still take the bitter medicine by regular, anudinam, respectful, adarat, chanting of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. The taste gradually awakens and purify the heart. And definitely, if you want to try, please try that. This is going to give you the juice. Remember that we eat the chocolate. In the center of the chocolate, there is so juicy thing that you are going to relish it. So please try it. Then, may not feeling the quality of the round. You know what? So many people ask this question. Even I ask. I don't feel. One day I asked the Krishna Swami Maharaj. I had an opportunity to talk to him and I said, Maharaj, what asked me? Do you have taste for chanting? Then I asked myself. I replied to him, I guess so. But the question was so, important for me to understand. He asked, do you have taste for chanting? So that's what it is. I don't have taste for chanting, and that's why maybe my quality is not that great. So many people have complained that I talk so fast, I chant so fast, because I feel that Krishna is running away. I was feeling that, and that's why I chant so fast. But that maybe I didn't have the taste for Krishna, and now I developed little bit hint of taste, and I'm going slow and chanting nicely, and that's how I feel the quality. So all of you are very exalted. I am just talking about myself. If I may not feel, but we have to keep doing it. Then the step by step, kramat, not instant, but guaranteed. Prabhupada gave the guarantee. Even Krishna gave the guarantee, right? Sarva dharma parityaja mamekam sharanam vraja. So, बोले कि सब कुछ छोड़ दो, मेरे ऊपर छोड़ दो. I'll take care. तो छोड़ दो सब कुछ. But we have to have that faith, we have to have that trust. So, but it's happening, it's a gradual process, but guarantee you might not see the result in the beginning, but you will see that. So when you are sick, you start taking medicine, you don't start seeing that effect on the day one. You have to be in bed, you have to take care of yourself, and then you will see the result. Kramat, धीरे धीरे होता है, but sure होता है, right? Now, cleansing of misconception of mind and heart. So definitely this is going to cleanse. Chetodarpan marjan is going to happen. And Krishna says, right, in Siksastakam, Namna Kali Bahuda Nija Sarva Sakti. Nija Sarva Sakti. That means Krishna have put all the Sakti in the name. All his potency in the name, and we don't have to take name this lightly. We have to take it, and that is going to cleanse our heart and mind. And very process cure the root disease and awaken the love for Krishna. The holy name itself is the medicine, and such a recovery of spiritual health is possible only by the regular cultivation of Krishna consciousness. If you chant one day and second day you forget, that's not going to help. Like when we have the Gaur Purnima, so many of you are taking vow for chanting 1 round, 2 round, 5 round, 10 round, So you know that, you all have experience that as soon as you start chanting, you start getting that trust. It's working, you see that, right? So that's what it is, and we have to keep taking the medicine, keep chanting, and what happened? It can change our position of the consciousness of our heart and brain. Chetodarpan marjana will start happening. Then we are going to go for the one more, which is going to talk about practical application. Now you say, okay, you talk about all this, you told me, but how can I do it? What can I do it? So for practical application, and this picture, I want to show this picture. Yeah. So this is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's original picture. Somebody took it or draw it. Actually, somebody draw it. So this is the picture of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and set a daily chanting routine. So you know that consistency is the key. When you are consistent in something, you see the result. Though it's an exercise or eating habit or you are so consistent. When you have to go to your job and your boss told you, now we are hybrid, but you have to come 4 days to the office. No matter what, dunya se idhar ho jaye, you will be there in the office by 8:30 if he asks you to. So that, how you can do that? Because there you see the Maya. Maya is filling you. So for chanting also, you should see the same thing. Set the daily routine. If you have to go to the job by 8:30, wake up 15 minutes early. That's it. Not asking to do more. Just wake up 15 minutes early and finish your round. At least one round if you are not doing 16, whatever round you are doing. Set up that priority. Start with one. Start small. If you think, okay, I'm going to do big thing in a one day, that's not going to help. So you have to start small. 15 minutes, only 15 minutes. Set this routine and follow that for at least 30 days. After 30 days, your body will already tune to it and it will accept it. So I am just asking for 30 days daily routine. Second thing is, avoid discouragement in early stages. Early stages, you'll have so many and early stages doesn't mean that. For me also, it's an early stage. It's not like new people, as early stage for new people. For me also, it's early stage, because if you don't chant it sincerely, it's like a snake and ladder. You'll fall down. One day you did really amazing chanting, you are so charged up and doing, and second day if you didn't do your own, harta gone. You will not feel that power. So that's what it is. You have to avoid any and all discouragement. Just steady fast and just do it. And then associate with the devotee. Give up the association which is not in favor. Just do what you have to do. And hear the spiritual knowledge regularly. Cultivate the habit of hearing at least one lecture. If you can hear Prabhupada's lecture, that's the best. But if you don't have time to hear only one lecture, hear your Guru Maharaj's lecture. If not, then Prabhupada gave us so many lectures are there. Just hear one lecture. while you are driving. Not like, it's not like, oh, I don't have time. Okay, while you are cooking, while you are, doing anything, like you are doing chores or folding your clothes or anything, just hear Prabhupada's lecture. That's going to help you a lot. Then, what is the conclusion for this? So what happened? Like the verse, what is called? From all the verses from 1 to 11, I'm going to talk. So this is not discrete. All these verses are not discrete. In this book, all verses are in constant. Sorry, I'm taking maybe 2 more minutes, okay? Is that okay? Thank you. So, it's not discrete. So, first of all, you control. You control your urges. Then, you get into discipline. Okay? Then, third, you go into your relationship. Then, discriminate. Then, spiritual vision. Taste, absorption, and intimacy, and ultimately pure love and the supreme relation you get. So all the verses sequence is like that. And you know what? When Srila Prabhupada started this ISKCON movement, what he said, right? This is the chanting movement. He emphasized on chanting a lot. He started with chanting itself. He wanted to chant, and chant. So that's what it is. Prabhupada says, I read Prabhupada's one of the quote. He said, even if one does not taste the sweetness in the beginning, one must continue chanting. The process itself will cure the disease. So keep chanting. And conclusion is, lack of taste is temporary. Don't worry about, नहीं मन होता, मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगता chanting, मैं नींद आ जाती है, quality नहीं है. Don't worry, because ये हो ही रहा है, हो ही रहा है, क्योंकि इतना सारा अनर्था एक लाइफ से नहीं, बहुत लाइफ से we have. So it's cleansing is happening, but you don't see that. So that's what it is. And regular chanting is the cure. Faith, consistency is equal to spiritual realization. So that's what it is. And keep chanting and the sweetness will come, ultimately achieve the normal condition to remain eternal servant of the Lord. As I said, Jivera Swarupa Haya Krishna Nityadas. So that's what it is. And one more I want to tell, that Krishna is a Surya Saman, right? Mayarana Adhikar. So whenever Krishna is there, whenever light is there, there is no darkness. So include Krishna. Krishna is like a, mafia. Once he'll enter in your life, there is no going back. So please just include him in your life and you'll see the magic is happening, right? Thank you so very much. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Any question, concern, reflection? Please, and forgive me if I...
questions? Anything on comment? Anybody wants?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Wonderful. So, one thing in Anarthas, when you were speaking about, there were some positives and negatives as well in Anarthas. So, can you talk about a little bit that how Anartha, I was thinking that it is always negative, but there was, I saw some positives as well.
So anarthas are, Prabhu, like so many different kind of anarthas. When you do before you were not coming to ISKCON, right? Like, I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about myself. So I was not coming to ISKCON. So even I was not aware about the anartha. What kind of anartha? I was thinking that's the normal life. Earning money and enjoying this life was the normal. But as soon as your consciousness awakens, you start coming in and you start identifying. So as I said, identifying yourself with this is anartha, or this is the, any aparadha I am doing. So that's what it is. So aparadha can be any, while you are chanting, as I said, when you are chanting, Krishna is right there, but you are not paying attention to that. Why you are doing? Because you have to do the prescribed round, that's why you do it. But you take it as a Krishna himself, and start taking it. eventually it will diminish. So there are so many different kind of anarthas. We can have another whole lecture for these anarthas. But the thing is, keep chanting. Chanting will eliminate all, and it will answer all the questions. Whatever questions you have, it's going to definitely answer your questions, Prabhu. Hope that helps. Hare Krishna. Thank you.